Dejounte Murray is an NBA All-Star who I believe now is on the Pelicans. I'm not sure, but he's 29 years old, a guy who is not a big talker. He's a good basketball player. He's from Washington. The only problem with him is that he likes IG models. IG models who are single moms. Now, I don't want anybody to think that I'm hating on single moms, okay? I'm not. But if you're Dejounte Murray and you're going to get a young lady that you want to be a housewife, why would you go and deal with a young lady who has a baby by NBA Youngboy, okay? Not to hate on NBA Youngboy, but I would probably believe that if you got a kid by NBA Youngboy, you're definitely not functional, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you what happens, though. A lot of good dudes like hood chicks, all right? I used to be like that. I used to love a down bad, struggle weave, struggle sunflower dresses, hood chick. And I still do. But I had to really work on that because I kept getting in the dysfunctional troubles, okay? And so he ends up with this chick that he's not equally yoked with, Jania Meshell. Jania Meshell is nowhere near his level, all right? And so recently they have broken up, and basically they broke up because she wanted to go out and all of this stuff. And like I said, he didn't want her to. And so, he went and made a public post about it on Instagram and all that. Now she's out here clapping back.
And with Dejounte, as y'all know, he's more of a quiet person. He's more reserved. He doesn't go on, he wasn't going on the internet doing all of that. You get what I'm saying? So with me being hype, liking to hang out with my friends, party, whatever the case may be, people felt like that relationship wasn't good because she's this way and he's that way. So I felt like I had to kind of dull myself down just to make it look good for y'all. But in reality, y'all don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Y'all don't know how this man acts behind closed doors. So I feel like in any relationship, and that was just an example, be true to who you are. Never try to limit yourself or dull yourself out to make it work with anyone. Because at the end of the day, it might make the relationship work, but are you truly going to be happy with yourself? Are you truly going to wake up every morning like, yes, I feel good about this? No, you're not. So either they like it or they don't.
Not only is she clapping back, this is what she's saying.
Like, y'all just think like I just get with a nigga and just bust it wide open and I tell up, bring it back. No. Like the first time, I'm gonna give y'all an example with Dejounte. Okay. So he flew me to Seattle. I had a hosting in the Bahamas. From the Bahamas, I went to Miami, got my hair done. From Miami, I went to Seattle. From Seattle, he picked me up from the airport. We got back to the hotel room and he was on the bed and I sat on the couch by the window. And I sat there so long that he asked me, "You're going to sleep on the couch? Like you're going to sit on that couch all night?" But y'all, it was like, I was like, I don't know, who is this? I don't know him. And I'm like, just go get in the bed with you. Nah, let me stop. But not for real. Like I'd be shy. Did he take me on a date when I went to Seattle? Yeah, he did. And we actually matched. We got to it. Very first time I met him. Whoa. Red flags. Okay, long story short. He flew me to Seattle and then thank you guys for the gift. I don't know if it was the second day. I think it was the second day. It was getting afternoonish, evening type. Probably was 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Anyways, long story short, he left and he was like, he had to go give his daughter a bath. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. And then I was sitting at the hotel and I was sitting at the hotel for 4 hours, bro. And I'm like, now I'm mad because what the why would you fly me all the way down here and just leave me in this room? Anyways, long story short, he comes back and he had a boat planned for us that night or whatever. And so he mad at me because I'm mad because he left me in the room. Mad at me because I'm mad that you left me in the room. Make it make sense. So, mind you, I didn't know him, so I wasn't just trying to I never really I'm not confrontational. I don't do that. I'm not a person that's I just go silent. I go silent and then you kind of catch my drift. But I'm not an arguer. I don't like arguing. That's not me. But he ended up getting mad because I was mad. And he was like, I told you I had to go, give my daughter a bath. I'm like, okay, that's fine, but we went on a boat and then we were crossing the street. And I felt like, why are you walking ahead of me? You're walking on the side of me. If we're crossing the streets, don't be walking ahead of me. Walk right here. but I guess he was mad, so he was speed walking. Speed walked to the boat. We got on a boat, and then we just had like a long talk of stuff. Mind you, I didn't know him, so we just had like a long talk about shit. And then we got off the boat, and then the next day, I went home.
So all of a sudden now it's a red flag, okay? You know, you dating this dude. This dude's a millionaire. You know, it's a red flag, and all these women out here talking about, you know, the man is trying to control her and all this. He was just saying, listen, I done gave her money. I done helped her do all this stuff. You know, she got 2 kids. You know, I'm trying to make the units, you know, stable, but she don't want that. All right. So she's out here basically mocking this dude, talking about the red flags that she saw. Okay. This is what she's talking about. But guys, remember this.
You could be a handsome 6'4" multimillionaire pro basketball player, and these women still won't respect you. Either she comes ready or not. You can't reform these women. She doesn't want to be saved. You met her as a single mother that was in the industry. What else do you think was going to come out of it? These women are enslaved to the Instagram lifestyle. That is all they want to do, is look good for IG, look good for the group chat. They just want to post the pictures. They don't actually want to build or do the grunt work of building a legacy. They're not conditioned nor trained. This is not the era of strong women that actually want to build strong relationships. These women are weak-minded, and they're enslaved literally to IG, to TikTok. That's what Kanye meant when he said Instagram got your bit. That's what she's still stuck in. She's stuck in the lifestyle. And most of these women are stuck in the lifestyle. They don't want to actually do anything for you. And these are the same women that say, I don't do 50-50, you know, I want to be provided for. These are the women that come into a relationship with the mindset of she's going to do nothing. And then you get surprised when she does nothing for you. And it doesn't separate men just because they got money. Money isn't saving you from being around better quality women. It's only attracting lower quality women when you have so much money and resources, and you see it happen time and time again with all these individuals in pro sports, these entertainers. They choose the worst women because they're so stuck on the aesthetic. What is beyond that?
I just want men to understand this and understand it truthfully. Guys got to understand this and understand it well. You can deal with a woman that is below your standard. And I mean, like, she don't have to be in the same class, right? But she got to have similar values. This is important. You can be very rich, educated. The woman may not be that. She may be middle class or lower middle class. She may not be as educated as you. But the one thing that she must have and that you must have is you must agree on strong family values. She has to want to be a wife, okay? Like, not trying to get, you know, you trying to get somebody from social media, IG moms and all that stuff, IG models, you're gonna have a hard time. She should want to be a wife, okay? If she's going to be a wife, if she's gonna want to be a wife, that's the most important thing. That's the most important thing. Family should be there, okay? How she present herself in public should going to be there, okay? If you don't find somebody like that, it's not going to matter. Wanna know why it's not gonna matter? It's not going to matter because you're gonna be looking stupid. That's why, okay? It's not gonna matter because you're gonna be looking dumb every time of the day, all right? You're gonna always be disappointed. I got a homeboy. All he like is stupid fat booties, like super big ones, right? And sometimes he come to Africa and see me, and this is a great place because the booty clapping talent out here is unmatched on the continent, bro. It's nothing like it. Every day I go outside and I see something that's like, oh my God. And so he, you know, he was dealing with, you know, all his chicks look the same. So now while he's dealing with them, you know, he don't never look for no level of substance, like long-term relationships. I mean, he find these girls on Instagram, and so he tried to convert them to something that they not. And once he can't change them into something that they not, he start like blaming them for the fact that they 304s and blaming them the fact that they down bad. So he starts crying a lot. And I'm like, what did you expect, man? You found the chick, she was bending over. You found the chick, she was down bad. You found the chick, she was doing this and that. Why are you upset? You know, you knew that this was how she was, you know, this is how she was. She always been like this. That's not a problem. Like, you shouldn't have a problem with that. That is exactly what the lady is all about. Like, and you're upset, man, she just shady, bro. She don't even love me, man. She ain't trying to be with me. Like, come on, bro. Like, she's a booty clapper. And it's the same thing with this dude, man. You found her clapping it up. You found her clapping it up. You found her down bad. You found her in a shady situation. So why are you upset about it? Okay? Why are you upset? And the same thing, Dejounte Murray. You trying to give somebody wifey treatment? Who's a 304? Like, she's not that good. You know, and it's okay, bruh. She's not the truth. Like, you know, just understand it, man. She's not solid, bruh, at all. She'll never be solid. Just take it for what it is. And stop blaming everybody else for the fact that she's down bad. She's no good. Stop treating these chicks that don't want to be long-term situations. Some of these chicks are just fun situations if you're going to be it like that. You know, if you're going to do it like that, just call it what it is. But they're not there. You know, you can't let a chick that, and especially if some other dude that shows you that she was like, he didn't let her go and she had a kid by him, you're going to try to go ahead on and www.rebuildachick.com. You can't do that. That's not a website. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again. The episode of The Celebrity Drunk. Appreciate it. Before you do, subscribe to the bell. We're out.